I have hired so many HRs in my team, HR freshers, while working with various companies in my journey. And to hire those HR people, I have interviewed like so many, so many of them. And one common mistake I've seen them making is they ignore the basics. I kind of know why they do that because I was also a fresher once, 13 years back. As a fresher, you think that companies are looking for some complex skill set. They'll hire you only when you say that you know 10 HRMS tools, or you know macros, or VB in Excel, or you know Power BI, and you know some big theoretical concepts about performance appraisal, or you know nail your bell curve method and all of that stuff. While the reality is totally opposite. Now that I'm on the employer side, I'm on the hiring side, I can tell you that when we hire HR freshers, we are looking for people who have nailed the basics, who are so good with the basics that they are just ready with that baseline on which we can train them with the advanced things. But the problem is, very handful of people actually do that, actually put that effort to make themselves good in basics. Rest of them just ignores it, thinking, oh, it's just a basic. So in today's video, I'm sharing 5 software skills that every fresher must have, and whatever is remaining, you can just ignore. Simply, you do not need to waste your time on that. Let's begin. Number 1, Excel or Google Sheets, you can say, that is like oxygen to HR. And I'll be brutally honest here. If you are not good with Excel, your life as a HR is going to feel like a torture, because no matter how fancy tool the company is using, you still are gonna download the reports from that tool in Excel sheet. You're still going to be in Excel to analyze that data. So if you can master Excel, the basic one, I am going to tell you what all you need to learn. So if you can master this, you are going to kill it in your first job. Number 1 is VLOOKUP. This is used to merge data from different sheets. It's very important because as a HR, you will be handling like so many sheets, and if you do not know how those multiple sheets can do talking with each other, then your life will be miserable. And it takes a while, to be honest, to get a good grasp on VLOOKUP. So if you wait that, oh, let me first get into a job somehow, then I will learn, then it's going to be very difficult because you will be under pressure to perform from the day one. And honestly, there's no hand holding. Nobody will sit with you and explain how VLOOKUP works. So if you can come prepared, that will save you a lot of time, energy. Number 2 is pivot tables. Again, very important feature, and you must master that. Number 3 is data validation, and this helps you to keep the data error-free, I want to say. And number 4 is conditional formatting. And yeah, do not waste your time on macros and VBA yet. You just master these skills and you'll be surprised that you will be already ahead of 80% of the people in HR who are starting in HR. Next comes your Microsoft Word or Google Docs as well. This is your document lab, you can say. And I know it sounds very basic. Most of you will be like, oh, I know how to use Word. I know how to type in, and I do my daily diaries in Word, or maybe I write something, some articles, or I have done my projects in Word. That is where most of the freshers mess it up. Using Word is not only typing your data there. It is I don't know how to put it in word, but it's not even the beginning. That is something that's obvious. That is something that is by default it is used for. Even a kid can type thing in Word. It is not about that. In real HR, you will be using Word for offer letters, for generating hike letters, your increment letter or appraisal letter, for drafting policies and whatnot. And when there's an increment happened company-wide, say for example, everybody got a raise and there are 500 people in the company, will you sit and draft 500 letters? Will you do that? Just think about it. Just think about it in your head and try to process it. So there are ways in which MS Word is used which you are not aware of, and your awareness is just limited to typing into Word, and it's not only about that. So here are the things that you must learn in MS Word. Number 1 is using the feature mail merge. That is a single feature that can send 1,000 letters in just one click, if you master it. Number 2 is you should know how to track changes in a document for approvals or for whatever. Say if there is a Word document of 500 pages and there are changes done in that document, how will you track it? Will you read the Word document of 500 pages every single time, or Will you remember it in your mind? So obviously you need to learn how to track changes in Word. And then comes the formatting of Word. You can write whatever you want to write in your Word, but if you do not know how to format it well, the orientation, the spacing, the side spacing of the pages, and there are tons of things to do with formatting, and you'll understand it only when you practice it, because when things go wrong in real time, then you get stuck and then you realize, oh, I didn't know how to do that, and then you learn it, and then those real skills will help you get hired, plus help you scale really fast in your job, and you'll be standing out from the crowd. And then comes your email center. It can be Outlook, it can be Gmail, or it can be some other suite that the company is using. That's not a problem, but you must master a few very basic but very useful features of these emails, be it Gmail or Outlook. Now don't think like that I already have a Gmail so I know how it works. I guarantee you, once you go through the list that I'm about to share, go back to your Gmail and try doing it. You will find it something new that you have not done before. And the number one thing is filters and labels. This helps you auto sort email from candidates, vendors, and managers. You'll have literally thousands of emails in your email box, and there will be like multiple times when you have to go back and refer to an email. Will you be scrolling through the emails to try to find it out? No, right? So these are the ways to manage it well. And then comes your calendar integration, where you schedule interviews, you send reminders, and you follow up. And then comes your email templates and signatures. This is very important if you have to send a lot of emails, because this will save your time and set the professional tone. When email by default looks like, oh, it has come from that person, you know it has been written professionally. And then comes your search operators. It helps you find older conversations which you are just trying to search. And there's one more very important thing, is how to recall an email. When you send an email and there is something incorrect in it and you send it to like gazillion of people, so there is a professional way to roll it back, and it's called recall. At least in Outlook it's called recall. It's like either you replace the old email with a new one, or you delete it altogether. The other person doesn't see it unless until you recalled before they see the email. So all of this is very important, and your email habits will reflect more professionalism than any degree ever will. Then comes the HRMS basics. Here you do not have to get lost into the world of so many tools that are floating in the market. I will say just master one, because guys, UI can be different, but the essence, the logic of these tools, every HRMS tool is essentially the same. It's like how we use the social media, the UI, the placement of feature is different in every social media, but we all know how to use it and what is the purpose of it or how it flows. So similar is the thing which HRMS tools as well. Focus on what every HRMS does at its core. For example, how employee master data is stored, how leave management is done, how attendance tracking is done in that tool, how payroll inputs are put in that system, how the system is taking care of the performance cycles. Every company uses some version of it. To be honest, the UI may be different, but it's some version of the same thing. The goal is to learn and familiarize yourself with one HRMS tool. I guess Oho people, and there's 2-3 more who gives a free demo kind of stuff, so you can get your hands on that. And the reason why I'm saying only one is because once you understand the logic, it will not take you more than 2-3 days to understand whatever tool the company is using. It's essentially the same. If you master one, you'll be like a pro on the tool within a week of joining that company, whatever tool they might be using. Next comes your presentation tools. These are used for reporting and convincing. These are important because HRs have to present a lot. They have to present the data or maybe the changes that are made in some process of the companies. So they present almost all the time. Not that as a fresher you'll start presenting from the day one, but in some shape or form you'll be involved, and it's highly valuable if you have these skills from early on. So you have to get comfortable with PowerPoint slides or Google Slides, whatever is comfortable for you. And then Canva. This is one tool which has been on the rise recently, and for all the right reasons, because it provides you so many design templates, so many resources, and all for free. So basically you should know how to convert Excel data into clean charts. And remember, your manager might forget 10 great ideas that you gave. That person will never forget a well-made PPT or well-made slide deck. So that's how you stand out. So here is one bonus tool tip as well. So recently, project management tools are getting a lot of traction, and for right reasons. They help you manage your work well within your team. So you can explore tools like Notion, Asana, and maybe Airtable. Just try them once. I think they are free to begin with, so there's no harm in trying that and familiarizing yourself well with them, so that when somebody mentions about that, you do not go blank. Oh my god, I don't know what that is, and then you think it is some complex tool which is rocket science, which obviously is not. Anybody can use it, even a fresher can use it. And with that, I also want to mention about AI integration. Start using these AI tools which are free to use. For example, GPT, you can use it in your day-to-day life. See how you solve your daily life problem with it, and then you get so good with it and so comfortable with it that when you start your job, you start solving your job problems, your HR problems with that tool from the day one. So that's the beauty of trying and keeping yourself updated with what's going on in the market. So here is a quick wrap up of all the tools that we just discussed. These are your HR software starter pack, which is Excel sheets or Google Sheets, Word, Outlook or Gmail, HRMS Basics, PowerPoint or Canva. These 5 tools are more real than your degree, to be honest, because companies do not care what you remembered from your theories. They care if you can operate on real tools, on real softwares. If you found this video helpful, then make sure to check out my free 90-day checklist for HR freshers that will set you for success from the day one of your HR job as a fresher. And there are tons of other tools on my website. You can visit that and help yourself. So with that, I'm signing off. You keep on watching more content on the HR Destination, and I will see you in my next one. Till then, stay safe and healthy. Take care. Bye.